welcome to our spring concert. My name is Pia Vanderstreet, and I am the vocal music teacher here, and I'm standing up here with Concert Choir. We're so happy to have you here tonight for our final concert of the year. And I would just like to say before we start, I would like to give a big thank you to everyone who made this possible today, to our Board of Education, to our administrators who are so very supportive of our program, our superintendent, Dr. Cardillo, who's here tonight. Thank you so much for coming. Dr. Fowler, Ms. Rotella, our principal, who really help us and support us in everything we do. So I just wanted to start the night thanking them for that. So tonight we are going to start our program. We have a mixed program tonight. So if you look through the program, you can see that we're mixed with choir and band through a lot of the performance tonight. So choir is going to start. We are going to sing a piece. It is from the Gloria by Antonio Vivaldi. This is the first section of the Gloria. We actually are collaborating with the choir at Cedar Grove High School for this piece. They had their concert last week, and about 10 of our students went and sang with Cedar Grove's choir and collaborated together, which Cedar Grove is my alma mater. I graduated from Cedar Grove High School, so it was really a nice moment for that to kind of come full circle. And we are preparing to perform with them on June 11th. We're going to perform with them doing the Gloria again. So that is definitely something to look forward to. So we are going to start with that piece. We have Mike Yasinowski here, who is accompanying us on piano. He is also an alumni of the PV Music program, and I've known Mike for many years through theater and music, so we're really happy to have him here, and I hope you enjoy our first piece. Thank you so much. So we just have to do a little switching now. So for this next piece, it's called You Will Be Found. It's from a fairly new musical that has really become very popular in the Broadway scene called Dear Evan Hansen. And for this song, we're going to have a couple of soloists, Trinity Hines, Gabby Rose, and Gabby Volanino. Also, we have a special little small group ensemble that's going to be playing with us. So we have Ryan Mitchell on trumpet, who is also a member of the choir, Brian Lewis on guitar, Aiden Timms on bass guitar, Nicole Gallegos, who is also a member of choir, who will be on piano, and our own Mr. DeLucia will be aiding us with the drums.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground. You reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be
Okay, so this is not the last you will hear of Concert Choir. We have 2 more songs later in the program. We're combining with the entire band later, and then we have our a cappella piece at the end, The Lord Bless You and Keep You. So please hang tight for that. We have a different section of vocal music coming up. We are having our vocal ensemble, and then a few featured members of vocal ensemble are going to have the opportunity to perform as well. So right now, Concert Choir, you can step down. If you are in vocal ensemble, you can stay, and we are going to continue with our program. Ensemble will be performing a piece originally performed by Cyndi Lauper, True Colors, and Anna Sika will be our soloist. Vocal Ensemble is our newest group here at PV, and they are an a cappella group. So after that, we're gonna go straight into some solo performances from our Vocal Ensemble members. They worked really hard this year and put in a lot of extra time extracurricularly. So after we sing True Colors, we're going to have a duet with Alex Papaslavas and Jake Sun from Hamilton called Dear Theodosia. And then our last vocal ensemble performance will be by the Povolo sisters, Victoria and Ashley, and they're going to sing Landslide. Oh, I'm sorry. And special treat, Gabby Rose and Mark Garcia.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside can make you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors, your true colors, beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile then, don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, you just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors, true colors, true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. So take this love and take it down. Yeah, and if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide brought you down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe, well, maybe, well, maybe the landslide will bring you down.
That girl right there. Am I the only one who sees those lips, that hair? Those eyes that knock me to my knees. Don't look at her, if they find out they'll laugh at you for sure. What's it matter? She's not one of us, and you're just out of your head if you think that this ever could be. You're dreaming, go back to bed, you're out of your head. Girls like her don't happen to guys like me.
That boy right there, I see him everywhere I go. He smiles, I stare. Could it be more? I just don't know. No, don't be stupid. Told myself a million times before. No, don't be foolish. He is not your kind, and you're just out of your head if you think that this ever could be. You're dreaming, go back to bed, you're out of your head. Boys like him don't happen, and you're just out of your head if you think that this ever could be. You're dreaming, go back to bed, you're out of your head. Boys like him don't happen to girls like me.
Girls like her don't happen to guys like me.
Things like this don't happen.
And then she's there. The chance would never come again.
I say a prayer. Take one deep breath and count to 10. Then I know it.
Something tells me she must feel the same. Don't blow it. Simply ask her name. I must be out of my head, but I've gotten as bad as can be.
God help me.
She is so fine, but it's crossing a line.
Boys like him don't happen.
Girls like her can't happen.
Boys like him don't happen to girls like me.
So we're going to start with some jazz band. When looking through the catalog to figure out jazz band songs, I wanted to find some fun music. I usually do a Bruno Mars song every year. I couldn't find one. They don't have any new ones, so don't get too excited. I'm sorry. There were no new ones. So I decided to kind of go the, if you've ever seen the movie Whiplash, the Whiplash kind of route. We're not playing Whiplash. It's too hard. It's too hard. I couldn't even play that song. It's too hard. So we are going to play a piece called Backlash, kind of like Whiplash. And then the second piece we're going to be playing is called Caravan, which was featured in that movie as well. The first one, we're going to have solos by Zach Abdel Salam on the first one, and then Brian Lewis. And then we'll be back with Caravan right after that. So that we had Zach on the alto solo, we had Brian Lewis on the guitar solo, and we had Nate Cammy on a little bit of our drum solo back there too. All right, so our next one is called Caravan. It's a pretty standard jazz piece by Duke Ellington. A lot of groups do it. This is one of those pieces that if you're a jazz artist, you can just walk up to a group and say, Caravan, we're doing it in this key, go. And then you just kind of know it. You know where things are. It's a really cool groove to it. Before I go on, I want to do something first. Hold on. All right, so every year, we give out a couple awards. Some are at the band dinner. We give out a choir award. We give out a jazz band award. We give out a concert band award. I figured while we're in the jazz band portion, let me do the jazz award. We're going to maybe do the concert band during the concert band. We'll do the choir award maybe before our last number. So this year, our Louis Armstrong Award for jazz goes to a student who just I could throw things at them and just say, do this, go, do it. Can you do that? Great. It sounds good. He gets nervous every time I throw something at him. And this year's Louis Armstrong Award is actually going to go to Brian Lewis. And we had Alicia Castillo on a clarinet solo, because clarinet is a jazz instrument. And we had, it's true, it is. And we had Ryan Mitchell on trumpet. All right, so up next, before the concert band comes on up, we have another special treat. We have a student that is going to play a Mozart solo for you. She's going to be going to the University of Boston, Boston University. It's Boston University. I'll say it right. For music. in the fall. So it's really great when I get to see a lot of these students go to school for music. It's really fantastic. She's one of those students that came in loving music and has loved music ever since she's gotten here. She's made area band all 4 years, and then junior, your 8th grade year, or no? I don't remember if you did junior area band. Junior area band, she did area band all through high school. Her last 2 years, she made the wind ensemble, which is the more advanced group. So we're gonna have a solo from Nicole Gallegos. while she's up here, Nicole this year is going to be giving the John Philip Sousa Award for Band. Okay, so the first piece we're going to do for you is called The Phantom of Dark Hollow. It's a very similar story to Sleepy Hollow. You're going to hear horse riding. You're going to hear creepy things. It's going to be very mysterious in the beginning. The whole story is that a soldier loses his head in this deep, dark cavern, and those who decapitated him were spooked out because the head rolled behind him and followed him. So on thundery, stormy days, which thank you, we don't have any today. We didn't bring that much back from Disney with us. We did yesterday, sorry. So that's where this Phantom of Dark Hollow comes into play. You're gonna hear mysterious sounds, you're gonna hear spookiness. Here's what's cool about that piece. So on a grade level of from 1 to or a half to about a grade 6, those are the ranges of pieces. This is a grade 2.5, which is a pretty kind of mid-road piece. I gave that to them about 2 weeks ago, and they learned that within 2 weeks. So that's pretty awesome. I kind of top-loaded the program with Robert Sheldon. Robert Sheldon is a great composer in this time. He writes really, really beautiful music, really fun, exciting music. Has a lot of great stories. I've had dinner with him. He's this really, really cool guy. So I put a couple of his pieces on here. I wasn't originally trying to do more than one of his pieces, but that one was just really cool and a lot of fun. And the second one is just really, really pretty. It's called In the Shining of the Stars. Okay, our last piece before we call the choir back up and do something together is called Atlantis, the Lost Continent. They argue with me that it wasn't actually a continent, but who knows? Who knows? It's lost. We haven't found it. For as long as I've been here, I like to pick pieces that are very visual. Okay, I'm just a visual person. I can kind of, as I listen to music, I see things in my head, and we've kind of talked about that with this piece, Atlantis, kind of picturing what you would see if you were in the ocean and searching for Atlantis. If you had a magic bubble and you were looking for Atlantis and searching for it, would you find it? What would you find? Would you find mysterious sea creatures? Would you find a giant castle? What would you find? There's a whole section in the middle. I think we find it. And then you can tell me what you think the ending is, but I think it's a to be continued kind of ending. So this is Atlantis, the Lost Continent. So before we call the choir up to do our last piece, I want to recognize a couple people that you may not know in the crowd of and sea of people. No pun intended on that last piece. I know, I'm sorry. So the best part about this program is, and I say it all the time, is that this program is a family. We've dealt it that way as long as I've been around here, for the 12 years I've been teaching here, and then some from going here and this and that. And it's about tradition, and it's about loving what we do, and you guys supporting this program, and family supporting this program, our administration supporting this program, from Mr. Benvenuti to Dr. Fowler to Dr. Cardillo to the Board of Education, all supporting what we do here. And it comes down to also alumni who come back and watch this. I know there's alumni in the audience. I'm an alumni. My wife's an alumni of this program. And it's cool because I can make a phone call and say, hey, I need this part, to an alumni. And you know what? He's here. And he's here. Okay, they were just like, hey, no problem, let's come on by. And that's the best part about this program, and that's what we love about music. We can just jump on in if you stick with it. And the piece that Ms. Vanderstreet does at the very end, the Lord bless you and keep you, the plan with that is to, you know what, alumni, when you come back, hop on in and sing it. That's the greatest thing about this program, is that we can continue this and it becomes a big tradition. Just from talking with people who have been in this program before, and they said, oh yeah, I remember being in the band. It was one of the best times of my life. Being in the choir was the best time of my life. So that's what we try to bring this with connection with everything. And that's why we wanted to do this piece together, Miss Vanderstreet and myself, with the choir and the band, because it's talking about coming home. Meaning, for our alumni, please always come back. You are always welcome here. So with that, the choir is going to come up, and I also want to say, on a personal note, when Mr. Frash retired as the last concert, it was a tough situation, as in, like, okay, what are we going to get to take over for this program? And I think we made out in this situation with Ms. Vanderstreet. So it's been great working with her, and it's been great for this program, and we're trying to connect things more, and I think we're going to have a really successful time together. So, all right, choir, come on up.
Okay. Thank you so much. Before we move to our last song, the choir is going to come down into the aisles. I just wanted to give out one last award, which is going to be the National Choral Award. And this was a tough decision. But I really think that this is going to a special person. This person also, it's their first year in the PV choir here as well. And this person, I feel, exemplifies everything that we look for in a music student, specifically a choral student. This person came in, I wasn't here in September, but from what I've heard, terrified and afraid to be in the choir, and has morphed into kind of the voice, one of the voices of this choir this year. Has attended pretty much every single event this year that we have done. Has joined and sang in every single group we've put together her own a cappella group for the Hey Jude concert next week, has become a section leader and truly a leader in choir, and has really taken the role of section leader and has ran with it and has been such an example to everyone in the choir. And I'm really, really proud of this person, and I think that she is going to be a musician for life. So Jen Radke. Thank you everyone for coming.